Now welcome to a special D23 edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Cakes. And let's get right to all the news.
Alright, we're going to cover the Star Wars news from the big D23 panel, starting out with the Skeleton Crew first teaser trailer has gone up online for everybody to see.
Yep,
and it's a thing.
it's a thing.
I mean, the official synopsis was updated. It says, Skeleton Crew follows the journey of 4 kids who make a mysterious discovery on their seemingly safe home planet, then get lost in a strange and dangerous galaxy, crossing paths with the likes of Jad Nanawud, the mysterious character played by Law. Finding their way home and meeting unlikely allies and enemies will be a greater adventure than they ever imagined.
Straight out of the 80s.
Straight 80s.
Yeah.
They literally stole so much from the 80s in this trailer.
Streamers on their bikes.
Streamers on the bikes. Suburbia.
That was the
Too
sticking
suburbia?
point. A little too suburbia. I don't know.
They're out there mowing their grass, and they've got the sidewalks.
Walking their dog. And
walking the dog. Here's your school bus. There's, like, rail lines in the road.
I'm not saying that in all reality there wouldn't be something similar like that on some Star Wars planet. I mean, we're talking a galaxy, right?
It's just something we've
just
not really seen before. I mean, you either have a city world, like Coruscant, and then its neighboring planet is Suburb World, so that you can commute.
This is Suburbia.
You commute to Coruscant, where your job is. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I know there's like a 50s style diner in Attack of the Clones.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I'm not like that upset about it. It was just like the first thing you see is that, and I'm like, oh, that's a little jarring.
We're leaving that planet episode 1.
No, they're never going back to that.
Episode 1, episode 2, one of those two, they are off that planet. They're gone. They're just using Suburbia to kind of show you what a plain, droll lifestyle, and I need to find adventure.
Yeah. They're leaning very heavily into the 80s, Amblin, Goonies.
Oh, Goonies.
I mean, just so hard that it's like, is this Star Wars?
Yeah, I mean, even the main character, Wim, right off the bat is like, haven't you guys ever wanted to see adventure?
I think that exact line is said in the Goonies.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't think it is, but might be. Haven't seen it in a while.
It's just a lot of Suburbia.
Yeah, it's a little too... I'm sure some out there don't care, and that's fine. I don't really care that much.
But they're going to go off and find adventure, and that'll be the exciting point. Hopefully, it's something interesting.
I'll say it's probably, hopefully, going to be a good show. I don't know that it's going to be like a good Star Wars show.
Mm-hmm.
If I were like a 10-year-old and I had just seen that, I'd probably be pumped right now. But as not a 10-year-old, I'm like, I'll watch it. Maybe it'll be fine.
So we can brand this as more maybe family-friendly oriented, along the lines of an E.T. or Goonies. This is what they're aiming for, and it looks like they're sticking right around that wheelhouse.
I think the hope is to get young people into Star Wars finally.
Yeah. This is 100% 80s. It's hilarious that way. Like, somebody else on the internet pointed it out. It was hitting my memory really hard. They have a little orange creature in a little cage, and I'm like, this thing looks familiar. Why do I know this thing? It's a direct ripoff from, in case you can't call it a ripoff, Cameo? The Disney parks in the 80s. In the very, very late 80s, my family went to Disney. We had a Make-A-Wish thing. And we went to Disney, and we saw this 3D movie with Michael Jackson in it. It was like called Captain EO. And that creature is in the movie. It was cute. It was a really good 3D, actually. It popped out, and all the little kids were trying to reach and grab it, whatever. I mean, I think it's cool that Disney is using something like, reusing something like that. That was
They did say there's going to be a lot of, like, deep cuts. And, if you're a hardcore, like, getting into the weeds kind of Star Wars fan of
that's not even a Star Wars fan. That's like you had to go to the Disney parks in the 80s to see Captain EO.
Yeah.
We saw some more looks at the pirates. I thought they looked cool. Bane, I don't think he was
in there, yeah.
I don't remember off the top of my head. We only watched it like a dozen times.
Yeah.
This is going to be 8 episodes. That has been confirmed. 2-episode premiere on December 3rd. So it will be going through the Christmas holiday.
Is what is his name? Jal Nana? I can't remember.
Jad Nanawud.
Jad Nana. Is he a Jedi or no?
My guess says no. I mean, earlier descriptions of him say he's not exactly a trustworthy person. That doesn't mean he's not a Jedi. I just don't think he is.
I don't think he is.
I think the kid, Wim, might turn out to be a Jedi. He's Jedi obsessed. He's looking at his tablet in the middle of the night when he should be sleeping. There's a little Jedi figure on it. He's like, "Hey guys, I found a Jedi temple, I think."
Yeah.
And then later, "Are you a Jedi?" I'm like, "Oh, kid's got Jedi in the brain."
Yeah. Maybe Luke Skywalker comes picks him up. That's what he's been doing all this time.
Unless John Wood is a Jedi, and it's like never meet your hero kid because he's a scummy guy or something.
Well, he's going to think he is. I mean, he does the little key thing there at the end, so he's going to believe he is, and then he's going to see that this Jedi's kind of shady, and then he's going to get the wrong impression
or something. Yeah.
And then Luke comes and picks him up.
Want to be part of my temple? Don't worry. Yeah. Kylo's not coming for a little bit yet.
Right. Yeah, he's one of the kids who gets killed by Kylo.
That's great.
It's a happy ending.
Whatever, as long as my girl KB with her Geordie LaForge goggles is okay.
What is the deal with that Geordie look?
I thought at first, the first time I saw the character, I thought that was like
her eyes.
She needed it.
Yeah. No.
No, because she takes it out and off like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a security blanket?
They're cool. You know?
Yeah.
There's things back in the 80s that people thought were cool, and if you saw them nowadays, you'd be like, what?
Yeah.
People thought that was cool. Parachute pants? Well, that was in the 80s.
Parachute pants.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to something else that they showed at the D23. Andor, Season 2, they had a little teaser promo thing that was exclusive to D23.
Or people who find it online.
Which we did. I'm going to post links to these in our Discord server. So if you're a member there, you could find them in there.
That's kind of shady.
I can't put them anywhere else because I don't want to risk copyright striking and losing my channel again.
We don't want to do that.
If you're a member of the Patreon of the Discord, keep a lookout for those. I'll put them in the D23 channel.
Gone. But you can find them. They're out there. You can
find them. They're out there. Just keep your eyes open. You'll find them. I got some stills from that in this.
It wasn't much for Andor, honestly.
No, they did kind of show that it's going to continue being gritty. Luthen had a great line in there of, "We bring them down or die trying."
Luthen has a lot of great lines. Yeah. So
there's some urban fighting. It looks like a lot of unrest, whatever planet this is taking place on.
Is it on Suburbia?
It's not on Suburbia. Suburbia is fine with the Empire. They're like,
I could see that. I could honestly see that.
We do know that they said it's coming 2025, but they did not cement a date.
No, of course not.
Of course not. Why would they give us?
Yeah, why would they? I mean, you could have said like early 2025, mid, late. Give us a hint.
And then something I did not expect.
And I'm the one who always says cheesy.
The Mandalorian and Grogu, which is now in production, showed a teaser trailer to the D23 audiences, which we also saw.
And so can you if you look a little.
Some interesting things to see within the trailer was the return of the Razor Crest. Hasbro said to them, "We aren't making you any more figures till you bring our ship back that you blew up."
Yeah, that was kind of... that was so annoying, because as someone who backed it, got blown up like the week after.
Just like your hopes and dreams and the money you spent on it was blown up.
So did they scrape up all the pieces, or is it just a brand new Razor Crest?
Not a brand new Razor Crest. It's brand new. They didn't pick that up.
A new used Razor Crest.
It's refurbished.
Yes.
Another
low miles.
Interesting thing is we saw Zeb is back. He was in the Razor Crest.
Yeah.
Remember, this is a movie. This is not a show.
No, this isn't season 4 or anything like that. This is the movie. Coming in May of 2026.
May 2026. We also got to see Mando and Grogu ride an AT-RT. For all you Clone Wars fans out there, that was something that the clones used before they really got heavy into the AT-STs. These were a little more quick.
A bit on Umbara, for example.
Yeah. They were fast. They were very agile moving, so they could get around a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
We saw an AT-ATs, a couple of those.
Yeah,
they're going after the nostalgia hard in this.
It worked. It actually bit me, I thought, when I saw it.
It felt like Star Wars.
It felt a little more like season 1 of Mando. I don't know if that makes any sense, because we saw like a minute, 45 seconds, and I'm like, that felt good. I was very surprised by it, because I was like, now I'm kind of excited. Not that I wasn't, but it was one of those things where it's like, do I need a Mando and Grogu movie?
Now you're like, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm like, all right, I'm listening.
We also saw snowtroopers.
Yeah, I said that.
Snowtroopers on a snow planet. This time they're on Echo Base.
Yeah.
They'll never look for us here.
No, actually, that would make sense in a way.
So this could be another big portion of the remnant that's left. I mean, we know that at the end of season 3, they kind of tried to take care of Gideon's portion, but we saw there's a big council of the Revenant.
The Shadow Council. Yeah. I'm going to assume that's going to be part of the movie. We're going to find out the Empire is much more, prevalent out there than anybody realizes. Because that's what good old Carson Teva, my favorite character, he's been talking about. Like nobody's paying attention. Nobody's listening.
Nobody cares. Sorry,
he
Carson.
He better be in this too.
He better be. I kind of assume he is. He's a staple, right?
Yes.
And then my favorite thing that I saw in the trailer was the mouse droid with snow tires.
Yes.
Because it makes sense. Because if you're a mouse droid, why would you have snow tires?
That. You like saw the RTs, and then you're like, oh, look, it's like a mouse droid with snow tires. I'm like, oh my goodness.
He's a monster truck mouse droid.
Yes, monster truck droid.
Maybe they put it on there and they hold rallies at the base when they're bored, and the little monster truck mouse droids are just like,
absolutely they do.
Yeah, and again, this is coming May 2026. Thor will have more in-depth videos on things that we covered here. Definitely on the Skeleton Crew trailer.
Definitely on the Skeleton Crew trailer. I don't know how much I'll go into other stuff, but yeah.
There were plenty of other things at D23. I mean, comment if you want me to talk about any of those. There were some Marvel talk things that happened,
Here's the ironic part about the D23. We obviously didn't go or anything. We were just kind of following it online. Like, Disney is like the creative mecca of the world, right? It's supposed to be what we really think of it as. Mm-hmm. Virtually everything is a remake or a sequel. It was just so much of that. Yeah. It's insane.
Frozen 3, Frozen 4, Avatar 3.
I'm not saying I'm not...
Toy Story 5, yes. Mufasa, prequel to Lion King.
Yeah, I'm not saying none of them could be good or I'm not excited. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not like saying, all of them are going to suck or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, wow. And one of the few new ones was what?
Hopper, the show of a girl who puts her brain inside a robot beaver so she can learn about the animals and stop the evil mayor who doesn't like animals.
Yes, that's.
You know how many jokes I could make about them having a little girl pretending she's a beaver, or being a robot beaver? She's a girl who's a beaver.
That in itself is.
They could have picked any animal, but they went with beaver.
You couldn't just pick any animal. Beaver.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
Why beaver?
I don't
Couldn't it have been a raccoon? A deer? A squirrel? No, beaver.
Yes. But anyway, I thought it was kind of funny how many of their projects are just keep milking this franchise for all it is worth. And you could say the same about Star Wars and Marvel, sure. But everything they put out is just remakes, sequels, so forth.
Beavers.
Beavers. There was also, quickly to note, Lego.
Lego, yes. They showcased another trailer for Rebuild the Galaxy. It's going to be the 4-part miniseries. Comes to us on September 13th. They're going to be alternate universe stories. There's going to be a Darth Jar Jar story. The story we've always wanted. There's going to be a love story between Leia and Greedo. I mean, I guess that
Greedo
means...
shot first. And
Greedo shot first.
This time.
Mark Hamill's voicing Luke Skywalker in it.
Okay.
Briefly or something. But yeah, it's all about this kid who takes the key cornerstone piece of the galaxy and he messes with it and the entire galaxy gets remade. The story is retold. So these are 4 what-if stories.
Well, we always wanted a Star Wars what-if, right? Now we're kind of
getting one with a Lego spin.
Yeah. And it is a spin, all right.
It's going to be comedic and fun, and that's what Lego does, and we'll cover it, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think for now, that is all we got for you this time. Now it is your turn. Take to the comments below. Let us know what you think of any of these reveals. Not that anything was really revealed. It just kind of got trailers and some updates on a few things. But whatever the case may be, leave a comment below. Let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.